again. I'm reviewing a video game today. It's Monster Truck Madness 64. Video game. Select these blocks. Go here. I love the purple monster truck. That's secretly the best in the game. Secret that this game is actually originally a PlayStation. You can see the ground fog's pretty far away.
Don't forget to hit your...
Pull your finger off the gas to turn. And you keep going. Straight turns.
Check one!
And you can explore your own world. It's a sandbox style game. Like its predecessors. The older games. Sandbox, open world, all about the adventure. Driving. That's the win button. There's some crystals in the road in this. You gotta collect them. Just like Croc-a-Doodle. Croc was a video game. It was released in 1979, actually. It's one of the predecessors I was talking about. Some people think it was released in the late 90s, but that was actually the film adaptation game version. They made a game for the film, which was a Jerry Bruckheimer production. It was never released in North America. I read about it on a forum, actually. But apparently it was a very good film, like the game. Not as good as its predecessor, which is, like I said, a sandbox. See, dirt it doesn't have much friction. Especially, that's a spring. So you go, you use the spring, and you're all in the air like that. And then, whoopsie. It's very hard to drive like this. This is what I call controlled driving. Don't want to get into an accident. You use this. It's a great way to get around, but not fast. And fast is what we want. We're in a monster truck. Monsters come and go. They're pretty quick. Quicksilver. Like the Mercury. Roll over Beethoven. That's my nickname. See this? This is it's a jet. That's a jet with a face. It's a comment on society about how our jets are the faces of the bird world. They control the bird migration patterns. The buzzer. Here's Goodyear, telling us about their tires. I'm guessing these monster trucks use Goodyear tires. I'm not sure, but we can never be sure these days. Up here we go. This is that's an alien token. I'm not going to touch that. There's a dot on the map up there. Going down this way. That's what I call a flip and roll. And then you drive and you turn and you drive and you turn and you drive and you turn and you blast it. 0 to 60 in 1 second. Real-life car drivers will tell you that that's very easy to do in a monster truck because they have engines that are built. But a fact that most people don't know. Monster trucks were designed by the Allies in World War II to actually fight off Nazi tanks. But when they built them all, the war was over. So they put them to use in monster truck shows to show the use of American technology and how much it had grown since the 1910s, which was a decade on itself. It was a great decade. We have Mary Poppins coming into that decade. It was just a decade of many achievements. It was before monster trucks and of the war, of course, but it was a decade on its own.
I've heard of stopping to
Roll over Beethoven.
That is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's seeing how strong these monster trucks are. See, if you haven't noticed, I've been taking a shortcut because I use logic. There's logic over balance, and that's the way you win in today's world. In today's world, you win with logic over balance.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Here we go. I've been driving for a couple of years now. It can be hard at times. Just kidding. I'm playing a game. But you probably can't tell because the 1080p brings the HD straight to your home. Movie theater cinematics. Press the Z button and it shoots it. This reminds me, the other day I was with this cool dude. Me and Tony Sino. His name is Ryan Cook. He's been driving for a couple of years, actual car. I don't have a driver's license yet. I probably will in a year or two, but I've decided that because of the environment, it'd be a waste of trees printing license, making all that gasoline, licensed printers, all that stuff. I've decided I'm doing my part. Are you?
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint right there. I've resorted to virtual driving. Just as fun, not all the hassle. Anyway, Ryan Cook crashed his car into a porta potty. This was last summer. He did this. It didn't actually fall over, but it did cause quite a mess. It caused quite a mess inside. Not on this car. This car was saved. It was salvaged. But afterwards, they did end up filling it up. I'm kind of lost in this game. Because of the expansiveness and the open sandbox world size of this, I can't really find out what I'm supposed to do, the objectives, any of that stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get out of this hole now. The holes are never a good thing to be in a monster truck, especially roofs. And I'm going to do this. It's called Tony C. Blast. Boom, up like that. Thank you, Ryan Cook. It dedicates to you and your antics with the car. I'm out. This has been Big Man RPM. That's not my real name. I just saw that because it's my game. I think I could use that. Anyway, Tony C. and the Jess. Out.